next item on the docket is from it's from Bungie, the good people at Bungie. This is the latest trailer for the current season of Destiny 2, the Witch Queen. This is the current major DLC that came out, I want to say, back in February, the Witch Queen. This is the new season of content within that DLC. It actually just dropped on Tuesday. So like this is basically a launch trailer, essentially. So let's go ahead and take a look. Here's the Season of the Haunted trailer for Destiny 2, the Witch Queen.
The lunar pyramid stirs to the Leviathan's call. It manifests our deepest regrets. Where once we banished the nightmares, a new terror rouses them from their slumber. We will not cower in fear of nightmares.
It's so bizarre seeing the Leviathan
will rise to meet the enemy and confront our darkest fears with open eyes.
Yeah, we're really going ham with the solar super moves, clearly.
The nightmares are converging on your location. Begin the harvest. And so you become an eater.
This guy really just like, it's like he did an infinity snap with his finger. Like, what's it like being so overloaded with like energy that you just snap your fingers and all your energy just fall over, like bursting in a like ball of just like
It is the beginning of the end.
Come on, that's such a trailer trope. All right. So there you go. Yeah, it's came out this past Tuesday, May 24, and it's going for about 3 months, about 90 days until August 23rd. And you know, I did bits and pieces of this content earlier in the week, and you know, it still feels a little bizarre because the Leviathan is this big, gigantic ship that's orbiting the moon. And it was one of those big areas of game content that was, we thought, permanently sort of put into what's called the DCV, the Destiny Content Vault, which is this thing that players can't access and that the developers at Bungie have been putting pieces of game content into. Hello, Instagram viewer. And they've been putting Bungie has been putting pieces of game content into that just they don't have room for in the game, because Destiny 2 first came out back in 2014, I think it was. No, 2017, excuse me, fall of 2017, and it was made on what is now a largely defunct video game engine. So like famously, the technology that runs Destiny, at least Destiny 2, it just can't handle all the DLC that's been coming out over the last 5 years now. 18, 20, 22. Yeah, it'll be 5 years in this fall. And so they've sort of made up for the hardware limitations of especially consoles by basically just taking out whole sections of the game until like they can sort of like be trimmed down and repurposed later as like temporary season events or something, which if you're going to do that, you know, fine, but it sort of stings when you're a loyal player and they're taking away content that people have paid for. You know, like the Forsaken DLC that came out in 2018, I want to say, that's completely gone. The base game, the vanilla content for the game has been the game that came out in 2017. All that campaign content is completely gone. All the armor and weapons that you unlocked and collected since then, you still have. If you've like been vaulting everything and you know you have it in your collections or whatever, but players of this game can't access all of the content that they had in the beginning through no fault of their own, even if they bought it. And there's a lot of people who can make the argument for why that's horrible, far better and more eloquently than I can. But it still stings a little bit. But there is just a little bit of positive nostalgia being sort of like brought back from seeing Leviathan ship in that make a return in that trailer. So, I mean, just on principle, I'm sorry, I gotta give it a side thumb. I gotta give it a side thumb because it's like, it still stings having content I paid for taken away, and then it's like, oh, hooray, here's my stuff back. It's like it stings that Bungie did that to us, and I gotta say that's making me a little teeny tiny bit biased there. So like I'll admit it. When I say this side thumb, I'll admit where that comes from. So there you go. Anyway, here's that's it for Destiny 2: The Witch Queen. Let's move on. This next trailer that we have here. And by the way, thanks so much for watching. Those of you on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button and the subscription bell, and drop a comment down below, and I might incorporate it into the show, or bring up your little comments and stuff in the next show, maybe, if you have a suggestion for stuff that we can react to.